What's up, our ghostly groupies? This is Nat and the chip on my shoulder. I mean Chase.
What's up?
And we are here tonight in the basement of actually my dad's house. We've been staying here on and off, kind of helping him with it, watching it when he's not here and stuff. And the basement here always just felt the creepiest. Honestly. And I mean, we're not gonna do the whole basement because, you know, we're actually living here right now, and I don't want to get up in the kid and animal space at first here. We'll wait till we're moving out of this place. But we are doing the laundry room, which has this lovely little window that I know exactly how to open this one little part to make it so it's a perfect little smoke room because nobody goes in here. Anyway, shh. We did bring our equipment down. We are going to be kind of testing a bunch of different stuff. We have the EMF meter. Yeah, we got all of our equipment. If you can't tell, we're bringing the EMF meter down here. We got the the S-Box Ghost Spirit radio. Oh, I got the EVP wristwatch under there. And we have the Phasm cam, but we're not really using that one downstairs right now. We might try that one later. Right now, this is kind of a testing investigation, so it's like a minor investigation to kind of test the equipment.
And to see if this place is haunted as balls.
Like I think it is, because I don't think it's like bad haunted. I just think it's like, or I'm not sure.
It literally just blooms.
Ooh, yeah, this is an old laundry room, so there's like a non-working washers and dryers in here and like a bunch of equipment and everything. So it's kind of a tight little squeeze, but why not? So we're going to set up the camera here. Let's see, where's somewhere I can set this really good. Either this or, you know what? I got this. Hold on. Hey there. Okay, so we're using multiple cameras, obviously, to make sure we can get some wide angles here for you. So, do you like the little Yoda backpack we're using until our nice Ghost Stop backpack comes? Because we had to do separate orders to get all the stuff we want over several paychecks, because that shit's expensive. Alright. Here is the Ghost box and noise canceling headphones. Alright. I got the EVP watch on. We do have a flashlight. If we
Actually, for shits and giggles. Let's see if it actually works.
Alright, so we are going to start with knocking shit over, and then we're gonna get to business. Alright.
Hold on. If I set it up right here and if it were to go off.
Oh yeah, you could see. Yeah. That works. I made it dizzy. It's all twisted in the right and wrong ways, all the best and worst ways. Just so nasty. The cord. Anyways, so set this up on the stand, and we will be also making sure to record on the S-Box as well and add that to the video. So if you don't hear it in the video, then we're probably just putting the clips in of the responses, if you don't hear the whole recording. Alright. I know it's weird, but it doesn't work right if I don't have it tucked over my ears like that. I gotta get it above that part there. There we go. So it doesn't interfere with the headphones. Alright. Okay, so you can start asking questions. I won't look at you.
Is there a spirit basement test? We are opening up the questions right now. So please
One thing.
what's the one thing?
That was kind of faded. I hate when it switches over.
So you said there was one thing. Can I get a yes or no? So you're with us right now.
I'm coming.
Is there
Quick.
Are you here to help us? Just speak through the spear box. We have a flashlight up here for push the button once for yes, twice for no.
Hopefully we don't.
You don't want to mess with stuff. You don't want to turn on the flashlight. Are you still here from the Ouija board in this house years ago?
Everywhere.
Something way, no way. There's no way. Pretty sure.
You know when you were around for the Ouija board? When do you start coming around?
Yeah.
No or go.
Where do you
Freak out.
Where do you want us to go and why are you saying freak out?
Press it on.
Couldn't make that one out. We're still up, or we're sit up. Okay.
Do I need time to sit up or that you're still up?
Something just touched my head.
Come sell.
Do you want to wait to come again and then wait?
I couldn't make that one out.
Are you trying to get up and on?
Pick up or pack up or something like that. Pack up? Pack up. I think it's pack up.
Are you trying to call us to pack up and call this session quit for the night?
Oh, if you get a chance, ask about the Winchester house. Oh, they said survive?
You want us to survive? Do you need our stuff to make you survive? Do you need help to make you survive? This is part of the Winchester house that you want to go to?
Garage or go wrong? I couldn't.
It's something happen in the garage on this property, or did something go wrong at this property?
Remove or reboot? That was a very creepy voice.
Is there something in the garage that needs to be removed, or do we need to reboot our stuff to reboot our equipment?
Someone help.
Do you need someone to help you let go of what's lying on the property?
Someone. I remember.
Is there something in the garage that needs to be removed? Is it a part of someone needs to remember from the garage on this property?
Someday there's someone. Outie or out here.
Is someone out here? Is somebody out here in the garage? Will you remove something to help you move on?
Friends. These.
You have friends with something that need to be done by the garage is going to be take to the state box or turn the cell phone on for yes or make the EMS
I can make that one out. Left me. Somebody there. I just got a weird, like, feeling to look in this direction, but my eyes are so closed.
Somebody in this room close to right now. If so, can you say so through the spirit box or turn the flashlight on?
Someone here.
Alright, that's it. Like someone or someone worried about something.
Never.
Are you a silent spirit?
That was weird. Well, briefly.
What's wrong with briefly?
I couldn't catch that last night.
Were you interacting with the animals when we were doing this?
Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get a migraine, and I think it's in health or... Alright, we're about to review the footage for the video. And after hearing what I heard on my end, now I'm going to hear how it sounded on the other end with the questions. Yeah, that was freaky. I literally... Okay, hold on. Okay, I swear, right here next to where the headphone is, I felt something go like this.
And as you can tell in the video, I'm not nowhere near you.
No, he's nowhere near me. What the fuck? Okay, I thought you were fucking with me. Now I'm a little... That's a little creepy. Oh, just a little bit. Okay, context for that. I was testing the equipment earlier, and I was so mad because I didn't actually push record on the Spirit box, on the S box. So I know you probably won't believe me. And that sucks because I got something really unique, and I swear... Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Okay, so long story short, I had heard the number 33. And that seemed odd to me because we had recently watched the whole Halloween week Winchester House thing where we learned that the number 33 meant teacher. So at first I was asking, like, oh, well, do you want to teach me something? I didn't get a response, like, you want me to teach you something? Like, or teach someone else? And then I was like, wait, maybe it doesn't have to do with what the number means. Maybe it has to do with where I heard the number. And I'm like, does this have to do with the Winchester House and whatever? And I got positive responses with it, and then... This is the weird part. I asked if it had to do with the episode we watched, like, of the Winchester House. I'm like, does this maybe have to do with Sam and Colby, like us going there where they went or something? Like, and then I just threw some stuff out there. I'm like, maybe it has to do with Selena Spooky Boo. Maybe it has to do with Call Me Chris. And then it was like responded to that, and I'm like, okay. I know I'm a Call Me Chris fan, but there's no way that the ghost following us is also a Call Me Chris fan. I mean, I know she's funny. I love her. If Chris, if you ever watch this and we got you, we found one of your ghost fans, that's hilarious, by the way. I love it. Awesome. Just, mwah. But, like, I'm not sure about that. That just weirded me out, like, getting that. And then the fact that I happened to not have press. And the weirdest part is I was hearing someone tell me through the frequency thing, like, I heard someone say some stuff about, like, my signal, my recording, and I was just, like, so confused. It's like they were literally telling me that I wasn't recording it. And maybe they were upset I wasn't? I don't know. Maybe they want to be heard, whoever it is. Nah, this is kind of freaking me out, because I've never used a spirit box before, and I don't know if you're supposed to get that much results in the first place you tested it. I don't know if that's just luck, good or bad. I mean, probably not good since we live here, kind of, most of the time. We've been traveling around a lot to different families since the kids homeschooled. It's been fun. Even took a trip to see what, like your cousin or something? Oh no, your friend from childhood.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of an inside joke when we say we went to see his friend from childhood because we visited the grave, but like we believe in different energies that people's energy is never really going to go away. Like, I believe reincarnation can scientifically be explained personally, because, like, if you think about it, your energy energy does not die. Energy just gets recycled. So obviously reincarnation would just be your energy recycling to a new life. Whether or not you retain certain memories would just probably be because your neurons would retain some of the energy from the previous lives, maybe. I mean, that's the way it makes sense to me logically, scientifically. But I have no definite proof on that part, so that's why I say I'm unsure. If I do not know for sure, I will never say, yeah, this is the fact, you know. Yeah, I literally suddenly felt like a lot of pressure on both sides of my head, and I was like, why, ow. But no, okay.
But no, I told you I was fucking.
That's kind of weird. It does line up, yeah. Okay. I bet if y'all haven't started wondering yet, you're probably wondering about this. And if you're not, I'm going to explain it if anyone is wondering. This is my Baphomet necklace. Chase has one too. We are members of the Satanic Temple, the non-theistic, non-Satan worshipping Satanic Temple. It's just non-theistic, but not necessarily atheist. It's kind of a different level.
Everything about it pretty much proves what we're trying to prove. Like everything is somehow
connected. Yeah, but see, one of the things there is that the tenets are what we really identify with, like the actual tenets, but we're still not super sure on whether this is going to be a permanent thing. And, they're okay with you coming in, seeing how it feels, seeing if that's where you want to be. They're all very friendly, amazing people. Whether or not we end up staying, like, long-term or through our lives, TST people are awesome. They're hilarious. They're sweet as hell. Anyways, but that's why, for me, I used to consider myself, like, Wiccan, spiritual, omnistic a little bit. Practice some Native American practices. But some of the stuff that happened to me, I wasn't sure if it had to do with some mental health stuff I was going through, or if, like, it was real. And so I kind of, like, shied away from it for a while. But once I kind of, like, got a hold on the mental health stuff and realized what was what, and what would affect what, and what shouldn't affect anything, now I know, like, me being able to go through a ghost box, me being able to feel, like, the energy in the room, that's not something that can be explained with the mental health issues I do have, or any of the issues that I've been going through. Like, I've talked to therapists about it, I've talked to doctors about it, and no one can explain, because I don't have schizophrenia. I tested myself for, like, schizophrenia and, like, major stuff like that, because I wanted to be absolutely sure, because I couldn't explain some of the stuff I saw as a kid and some of the stuff I could see. And I'd rather not get into too much detail about that, because it's going to take time for me to trust our fans to share with, to be honest, because it's something that I felt like I was crazy for a long time, and so I'm still kind of coming to terms with some of the stuff that I'm able to see and perceive, and I don't really always like it. Don't really always open myself up to it, but I'm trying to learn to do that more, to basically delve into it, because there's no medical explanation. Like, there's nothing wrong with my brain for that to be happening. So, there's nothing wrong with my brain that would specifically cause that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with my brain at all, but just not to cause that.
We all got a little something wrong with our brains.
I mean, I am autistic, and I have ADHD, so, like, obviously, I don't have, like, 100% non-fucked with brain, but medical professionals and, like, psychiatrists and stuff have not been able to link any of that stuff to my brain activity and any of that. And it's just, like, I've been delving into this for years, and I haven't even told that many people about it. Chase is one of the few people. Most of my family doesn't even know I've been doing this. A lot of my friends growing up, I didn't tell about it because it was very personal to me, which would shock a lot of people because I overshare, as you can tell. So keeping a secret like that is really difficult for me. I am not good at secrets. Don't tell me anything that you don't want someone else to know eventually if I get too drunk around them. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, if it's super serious, I sometimes can, but it's very difficult for me. I don't know.
We've legit been testing shit, like, every couple hours in different areas, mostly upstairs. Like, this is our first time venturing down here.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to see what happens in, like, the living room up there, considering that's where some stuff usually has happened before, and considering we both have very weird stuff in the bedroom down here before too.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you this freaky stuff that happened just a couple days ago. We were already, like, waiting for the equipment to come. We hadn't gotten it yet. and we were standing outside. And ironically, I was on the phone telling my grandma, no, I swear, I'm pretty sure this place is haunted. Like, she's a total skeptic. Total skeptic. Doesn't really believe in that stuff. Believes, once you're dead, you go to heaven or down, or you don't really go nowhere else. And you ain't gonna stay here, like, for nothing.
I wish we had our equipment for that night too, though. Like, so bad.
Yeah, because we
It was
heard
weird.
right after we got off after I got off the phone with because I had on speaker, but after got off the phone with grandma, suddenly we heard inside it sounded almost like an older man talking. Both of us heard it and we're like,
And,
is someone in the house? We got freaked out and we went in. No one was there.
well,
But it
let's
was
put it this
freezing in this one tiny area.
way. Like, let's just put it this way. It was just us two in the house. The kid had been over there over the weekend, and this happened during when the kid was gone.
Yeah, it was just
That's
us.
just us two. And our cat, surprisingly, was like sleeping, like, probably thought she heard something, but she was like dismissed it. But she was sleeping.
Yeah, no, she kind of like, you could tell she was very relaxed, but like it kind of looked like she was looking around like she thought she heard something too, but like not in a panicked way. So obviously nothing that upset the cat.
And the TV was off.
Yeah, and the TV was turned off, and I deactivated the sleep timer. It should not be able to just turn off.
But what we heard before the TV shut off, before we came in, was like, you should not be watching this. Because we were watching Sam and Colby. We hear you should not be watching this from when we were outside. We
We'll
come
have to
inside
go
and
back.
The TV's off.
We'll have to go back, and I'm probably gonna add this to a clip later, so that and like just inch this in this video here, where I say what video it was we were watching at the time, because I would have to go back and look, because I do. Again, Dory memory. I would not remember the names. I would have to look at the exact time we were watching which video, which, it's easy for me to tell with my phone stuff for my YouTube app. But anyways. So, I've already been freaked out, a little bit in this area. I swear there's at least two really haunted places in this town, but like one of them, I don't know if we could get into because there's like someone lives upstairs and there's a business downstairs now, but it's the roof. You always like, this is insane to talk about, but long story short, if you look, like it's kitty corner from this house here, if you look, well, we're not on the corner, but kind of kitty corner. If you go down to the end of our block and then go kitty corner, it's right there. And if you look at the roof around 3 a.m, it looks like
Death echo.
yeah, it's like a death echo. It's like you see what almost looks like a shadow of like a female, but like a light, and it's like hard to really make out. Like I saw it so many times in a row before I figured out what it was I was actually seeing. But what freaked me out is I have a little sister who literally, when she lived here, she walked out and she saw that. Immediately knew what it was. Did not take her 3 or 4 times. She clearly, she's like, yeah, no, there's a lady who just jumped off the roof and just disappeared into thin air. I'm like, you mean like a lady's shadow or light? She's like, no, a full-on lady. And I'm like, this kid's seen more shit than I do. Like, what?
Like,
She's just like, no, she was just confused. She didn't know it was a ghost or anything. She's just like, what was that? Like, did somebody have a projector? I'm like,
no, it's just.
she wasn't freaked out till I explained it to her. I tried to very gently just.
And the funny thing about that is, I talked to Nikki, the one I work with.
Nikki at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to walk by that house all the time and heard the same story we've heard how a long time ago somebody has actually.
You should probably speak up.
Well, I was saying that so you could actually summarize it, but Nikki from McDonald's had apparently used to walk by the house, and she asked someone, and we were comparing stories a couple of weeks ago now, and it's like, yeah, I heard the same thing, how somebody jumped off the roof. Because it always comes from the tip of the peak.
That's what's
It goes
insane.
down.
Like we never knew Nikki before she worked there, so. And apparently she's like from around this area. I've never.
Well, she's from Fergus Falls.
Well, I mean, she lived in this area.
Cyrus.
Yeah. But like, I was just floored when he told me that. I was like, someone else knows about it? Like, what? No, because I wasn't sure if my birth mom had made it up at first, and then like I was like, oh shit, I see it too. I thought maybe she was like just goading it for me and my sister, so I dismissed it. But then Chase saw it too, and I'm like, okay, he could still be fucking with me. But then his coworker too, and I found 2 other people at the bar that said, oh yeah, I heard about that story. Never seen her myself, but I've heard about people saying they have. I'm like, what? I wasn't imagining that. Like, no, I don't like that. Not too much. No, I'm kidding. It's cool. It's
And
totally
another
cool.
fun fact is apparently the grog shop, the liquor store in Glenwood used to be something else back in the day,
Yeah.
but there was actually like a situation, a bad situation, where it was like a gunfight or whatever, people died and whatever at the grog shop.
At the garage shop in Glenwood, that's now the liquor store?
The grog shop is the liquor store.
Yeah, it's now the liquor store.
Yes. It used to be a mechanic shop or like a house or something, like a brothel or something.
There was like a
100
shootout or
years-
something there?
Yeah, like 100 years ago.
That's insane.
I just found that out from Nikki like a couple of nights ago.
Okay, we may have to add that to our list. We've got kind of too long of a list at this point. It's going to take us forever to get through the list in just Minnesota and the surrounding areas. We got to make sure we make time because like either like well coming into 2023 here, we hope mid to like fall 2023 to start be doing more like adventuring outside Minnesota. We want to go to California for sure, possibly Colorado.
I would like to add Hawaii if we can get a week in Hawaii in one go. I would love to check out any abandoned places in Hawaii too, just to.
Well, yeah,
a little vacation,
that one we won't have to worry about as much because we actually have family that live there, so we could actually go stay with them. But that would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie, we could stay with family of his in Nebraska too if we ever wanted to go check out the Nebraska stuff that was right along the Oregon Trail. Because there's a lot of haunted places along the Oregon Trail. If you haven't picked up on that, if you watch spooky stuff in general on a regular basis. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this specific clip of this video, and we're gonna move back upstairs here. See you in a jiff.